Hello, Gemini, and welcome to this monthly reading for February 2023. All right, so I am going to say that I am trying something new here, all right? So let me know what you think. Let me know if the spread makes sense, if the reading resonated. I would love to hear from you, and I would appreciate any feedback as I'm trying. Sorry. I'm a little sick here, but as I'm trying something new here, okay? So I will be asking for like for the current energy, what's coming up the next month, and then your and then like some advice. All right. So for the first part, sorry, I got a little derailed here. But for the first part here, I am asking about like the current energy. Okay, so like if the current energy makes sense to you, then you know that this reading is for you. And I say that kind of just because I want to mention, right, like there's times when like I don't know, we connect to different readers in different ways, so then if this part doesn't resonate with you, then the messages that follow, I don't know, like you can check it out, but there might not be messages for you in the rest of the reading, so you might want to check your other placements, all right? Or we might just not be connected at this time. But if this part resonates with you, then you'll know that the rest of the messages are for you. Okay, so you do have 5 and 6, Gemini. So 5 and 6 might be important. Oh no, sorry, I just got my finger got it. Anyway, sorry. All right. But 5 and 6 might be important. 11 might be important. You have progressions or journey. Okay, so for some of you, you might be on a journey, like a physical journey. I don't know, right? But really, what I'm getting is there are like changes, big changes, kind of happening in your life at this moment. Okay, with progressions, I'm getting, things might just kind of be happening. How do I say this without sounding terrible? Like things might be happening to you right now, but there's this need to like kind of keep in mind that like even though things might be happening to you, you can still, take ownership of your journey, right? Like you can still choose how you react, that there might be things that don't make sense right now, that are simply, like, especially, with some of the energy up here, right? Like you might be going through some pain, you might be going through some healing over here, that is just like not making sense right now. But with progressions, there's just like this whole thing about like, it's about the journey. It's about what you're learning. It's about like where you're heading, right? And that it might not make sense right now, but that it will make sense, eventually, right? Like, and I'm getting this needing to understand that things don't have to make sense right now sometimes, right? Like if you can't make sense of it, it's like, okay, release it and see what you can heal, see what you can learn from that, right? And just kind of accepting this part of your journey that you are on right now. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. All right. But yeah, with the Queen of Swords over here, I am getting, I am gonna say, okay, the Queen of Swords is a very independent energy. It's an energy of, like taking care of business. The Queen of Swords takes care of herself, like gets things done. Very much so. You might relate to this energy because it is a fellow air energy. All right. So, it's just like, how do I say this? Okay, I feel the need to bring up, right, that it is like in the card in the deck, right, it is like the widow energy, right? And the reason I bring that up is like not, that might be your story or not, right? Like you might be going through a separation, I don't know, something like that. But whether that's it for you or not, like the point is that the Queen of Swords is somebody who has learned to take care of herself, right? So it's like, and that's why she gets things done, and she knows how to protect herself. She's smart, she's wise, she knows how to like act intellectually, act smart, right? So, or not act smart, but like be smart about how she acts, right? If that makes sense. All right, so I am getting that is you right now, right? Like you are wise, you are, using your intellect to like kind of navigate and or being asked to do that, or like embody this energy right now, because you are healing through a lot. All right, you have the Ten of Swords in your heart space. All right, the Ten of Swords is an energy of, you know, like being backstabbed, being left behind is what I'm getting, just being hurt, a lot of past, wow, goodness. That energy just did not want to be. See this, you're done with this, okay? Like, you are so done with this. All right, and it came back reversed again. All right. Sorry. But yes, okay, so like, uh, I'm getting you're closing cycles though. Okay, yeah, it's like, you know what, it's like, stop talking about the past. All right, we're closing, we're moving on. All right, make sure that you're not repressing is something that I'm gonna say, and that you're actually acknowledging, you're facing your, yeah, I'm getting facing your fears, being vulnerable over here, you know. That's like the energy of the strength reversed over here, you know, because there is some healing needing to happen. You're not quite out of the Ten of Swords energy, but you are almost there. I'm getting that you're wrapping up cycles, big progressions for some of you over here, okay? Because the Ten of Swords, it beckons a new beginning, right? The 10 turns into a 1, right? And if you think about, like, I mean, the One of Swords, you might have new information coming your way. You might have just like new beginnings, new things that you are learning, you know. Then really think about what you learned is what I'm getting from all of this past hurt over here. There is this need for you to recognize your fears, be vulnerable with yourself, be willing to recognize where you haven't felt strong. For some of you, with the strength card reversed, I'm also getting like, maybe doing like some shadow work, right? Like acknowledging the pain, acknowledging the hurt, so that you can learn to deal with that, because that's what the strength, the figure in the strength card is doing, right? Like, she is taming like those beasts that are trying to scare her, that are trying to intimidate her, right? But like, her, you know, being brave comes by facing that, right? And you know, it's not always about a vanquishing, right? Like in this card in particular, she is kind of, yeah, okay, I'm gonna say, right, because like different strength cards depict this, like the figures in different ways, and you know, in some you see like the strength card putting like her hand in the lion's mouth, right? In some you see it like, I don't know, like cuddling or something, I don't know, right? So you know, but like, so there's, for this, the message that I'm getting right here, for some of you, I don't know, like, you might need to shush people around you, you might need to shush, right? Because she's like shutting the alligators. It's like a, what is it, it's like an alligator lion. Okay. But like, she's like shushing its mouth, okay? And it's like this, what I'm getting is like, either like the, it could be the voice, like the voices in your head that are telling you mean things about yourself. It could be like societal expectations, societal norms, right? But it's almost like saying, you know what, like, you don't have power over me, okay? Like, that is the message that I'm getting, all right? Like, you learning to be strong for yourself, right? And like, kind of not for others over here. All right. I mean, that's the current energy that I am picking up on right here, Gemini. If that made sense, well, then let's just get into your reading for the rest of February, all right? And see what February has for you. February. Did I say it okay? February. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. Thank you for bearing with me. I'm just gonna say that. All right. Wow. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Whew. Okay. So you have the moon, you have the world, and you have the Four of Coins. You have the sun and the moon. Okay. Two of Coins and Judgment. Interesting. Wow. Sorry, I hate saying interesting, it just like comes out. I know some people hate when you say interesting like that, but I don't know, whatever. Okay, so what I am gonna say, in your material realm, you do have the sun and the moon. I'm gonna kind of like note this, all right? So for some of you, like maybe getting, I don't know, some of you might need to check both your sun and your moon signs in the readings, right? Or like get in touch with both of those, or kind of follow up on your, I don't know, like I'm getting even, oh, get in, okay, get in touch with your sun and moon progressions, okay? So like, how are they progressing, right? Like, there's a lot of calculators out there, I think, like AstroSeek, or like, I think asterisk. I'm trying to think of what else does like progressions, right? But like you might need to look into your birth chart progressions, and particularly where your moon and your sun are. Okay, this is really interesting because this is intended to be like the internal, and then this is like external. And on your internal, you have the sun, and then on your external, you have the moon, right? Which I would think they're like inverted. You might be feeling a little bit topsy turvy right now. Okay, I'm getting it's almost like I feel like no, this is good though, right? But it's kind of almost like you're hiding your real self, but you're also exposing a lot of your feelings. I'm getting that a lot of your feelings are going to be coming to the light. Like you are going to be sharing your thoughts, you're going to be sharing your feelings, your needs, okay? Like, and I'm getting that that's going to be good for you, okay? So, like there is this need for you to kind of within yourself, like think about yourself and think about like who you are and what do you want to bring for yourself? Like what's going to bring you joy? What's going to make you happy, right? And then get in touch with those feelings and then bring that out there, okay? Because you have this world, this new beginning, this leveling up energy waiting for you. You have two leveling up and awakenings over here waiting for you, okay? But there is this need for you to kind of like assess your journey and continue your healing, okay? Because there is something out of balance here, okay? Like the Two of Coins is showing up in your emotional space, okay? So for some of you, you might be having a hard time balancing your material realm and your emotional realm, okay? I don't know how that plays out. It could be like that your physical space is affecting your feelings, right? So like where you live or where you work or your body, right? Like your physical health can be affecting your feelings, or vice versa. Your feelings are affecting how you're navigating the world around you, right? Like whether that be your physical health, your work, your like home, whatever, right? But that's kind of like some of the imbalance that I'm sensing over here, okay? I'm gonna say, I don't know, it feels good. It's funny because we started over here with this kind of almost daunting energy, but it's beautiful, right? It's like you are going to be facing your vulnerabilities. You are going to wrap up this healing, and you are going to be leveling up over here with this energy. It's like, yeah, like you're welcoming in. You're really, really wrapping up cycles here, okay? And there is some resistance, I am going to say, with the Judgment being reversed over here and the Four of Coins. And your resistance is coming from your mental and spiritual realm, okay? So for some of you, there might be this need for you to kind of delve a little bit more into your spirituality, maybe develop some spiritual practices, okay, or something like that. But internally, it's like you're resisting this awakening. It's like emotionally, you're ready. You're like, yes, new beginning. All right, let's do this. Like, yes, this is what I want. Yes, I'm going to start putting it out there. Yes, I'm going to try to balance things out, over here. But you are mentally kind of holding on. I'm getting mentally you're holding on to the past. You're holding on to things that you've worked hard for, right? Like I'm getting like you don't know how do I say this? Like, okay, so like with the Four of Coins, let me share the energy with you. It's an energy of like, I've worked really hard for these 4 coins, okay? How can I let go of these 4 coins when I've worked so hard for them? But what you have to realize is that this 4 coins, right? Like this is only one level up, all right? You have a lot more level ups waiting for you, right? Like you have a new beginning waiting for you. You have a reawakening, a new version of yourself waiting for you. So there is this need for you to release that, right? Release those stressors, release. I'm also getting, I'm getting like money comes and goes. I don't know if money is maybe like something that's like of concern to you right now. I don't know. I am getting, be careful, right? Be careful with like overspending, overindulging, right? Because the Four of Coins can also indicate some of that reversed over here. But overall, as far as your spiritual awakening and as far as your level up, there is something that you're kind of hanging on to mentally, okay? And it's like there's this need for you to be willing to let that go in order so that you can truly welcome in this awakened version of yourself, right? For some of you, it could be a spiritual awakening. It could just be like your mental health. I'm getting like you really seeing the light, okay? Like you have light illumination, just like so much lightness over here, like coming from the darkness that felt like that was over here, all right? So, like this is waiting for you over here, okay? Oh, I meant sorry. Okay. take it or leave it. I meant to take the back of the deck energy as advice, and I just totally forgot to flip it over and turn it, but it is the Magician, okay? And I love it because it's like more light. Take it or leave it, okay? But you are transforming, okay? Like you are changing things up. You are, you know, I love this Magician because it's like the fairy godmother, so it's just like an energy of like the universe really having your back, okay? Like make that wish, really think about what you want, really think about where you want to charge forward. You know, the Magician also is a reminder to use your resources adequately, okay? And by resources, I don't just mean your material resources. I mean, like, yes, that is like a thing, but also like your emotional, your mental, right? Like your all the resources, right? So all those things that you've learned, right? Like you've seen that in your journey, you've seen that in this progression, okay? But, you know, overall, there's just like this energy of the universe wanting to support you this month, okay? So, like, embrace that is what I'm getting. You know, obviously, there's like mental health healing over here that needs to happen with the Ten of Swords, and then, like, the mental space coming out reversed initially. All right. But let's see what else pops up. Assets, hydrate, listen, on the up, food, and support. Okay, so on the up, see, leveling up, what I say. All right, listen, for some of you, I don't know, for some of you might need to listen to your spirit guys. You might need to like listen to the world around you. Okay, it might be like a learning time over here. Assets, okay, yeah, like there was like that money, like that side money note over here, so some of you might just need to check your assets. I'm also getting it as far as like resources, okay, like to kind of assess your assets and like your resources, and you know, what do you have to spare, what do you need to kind of take care of over here, okay? And then you have food and hydrate, okay? So for some of you, just because like they came out together, you know, just like be mindful of, you know, how you're nourishing your body is something that I'm getting, okay? Make sure that you're hydrating, make sure that you're eating food that feels good, food that is good for you over here, all right? All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and take out a card from the Beyond Lemuria Oracle deck here. Oh, these are so hard. It's funny, like, yeah, okay, no, it's not funny. Okay, whatever. I guess I already started telling you the stories. I might as well finish it. But I wanted to get like the mini deck because I knew that it would just be so much easier to handle. But this, I don't know, I liked this pictures better, like the imagery. Just, I don't know. But anyway, I don't know why I'm telling you this. I'm sorry. But yeah, see, I don't know, I lost track of my story, and I'm getting into surrender. All right, so surrender, the themes are trust, letting go of control, free flow, receptivity. It's yin energy, inner knowing, intuition, synchronistic opportunities. Listen to the world, okay? Pay attention to synchronicities is what I'm getting over here, okay? The path of least resistance, allowing who you naturally are to flourish, okay? The divinatory meaning says, loosen your hold on the reins and know that the universe will catch you. Trust, even though things are not as you imagined. Stay poised and aligned with your purpose. At the last minute, the situation will reveal its magic. All right, Gemini, it seems like February is gonna bring in some good stuff for you, okay? Like some magic. I don't know. There's this need for you to trust in the universe, all right? Like, I don't know. Yeah. All right. Ask for that support. Okay. I'm getting asked for the universe for support, and it's going to listen to what the universe is sharing to you as well. Okay. All right, Gemini, I'm going to go ahead and leave it there. If that made sense, if anything resonated, I would appreciate hearing from you. Any feedback, you can leave feedback in the form of a like or a comment, but I would really appreciate, you know, letting me know, did anything resonate, what I could have added to the spread or anything, you know, to help, you know, especially to help me as I, you know, try these new things over here, you know. So thank you so much for being here, and thank you for your time, and have a wonderful, beautiful February, and go ahead and, you know, like, I don't know, just go ahead and not embody, what's the word I'm looking for. Welcome in all of these gifts that the universe is trying to give you, all right? Thank you.